Welcome back. In about 2 weeks on March 21st, folks around the world will celebrate World Down Syndrome Day. What's it all about? Well, to understand, take a look at this walk that thousands of Long Islanders joined in support of for the thousands of residents living every day with Down syndrome. Dancers greeted the thousands of families streaming into Tanner Park for the Buddy Walk, all braving the rain to stand together for a cause, like the entire Rodriguez clan from Levittown.
Here's the team, Carlani right here.
Eva Rodriguez is proud of her 7-year-old daughter, Carlani, who was more than happy to make her television debut.
You want to hold it? Okay.
Carlani Rodriguez has Down syndrome. Her family and all of those who walked a mile on behalf of people with this disorder came with a simple message.
They have an extra chromosome, and all the chromosomes are normal. There is nothing abnormal about them.
We imagine him going to college, getting a great education and whatever he wants to seek, after. It may take a little bit longer, but he'll get there.
Paul and Tracy Ferguson say their 8-year-old son Samuel is good at music and really just about everything.
He spells, he writes, he interacts, he does everything we do.
What's he good at?
Making us laugh.
It's a positive message about what anyone can do when given a chance. And here to talk about that some more, Kyle Erickson. He is an advocate for the Down syndrome support group, Alexander's Angels. And from that same Long Island-based organization is Jennifer Brown, whose daughter Fallon is dealing with Down syndrome and putting on a pretty good show for us. We see she's a dancer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
We'll get a chance to see Fallon's dance in just a minute. And Jen, you can talk about what life is like for folks who find out that they have to deal with Down syndrome. But Kyle, last time you were on my show a few years ago, you talked about how actually it's because you have extra life, right? Because explain what Down syndrome is. You have one extra chromosome?
Yes. Down syndrome is, just like the other TV night was pretty awesome.
Yeah, we had a good time. And, Jen, it's like part of the reason why March 21st is picked is because it's the 3rd month, and it's the 21st chromosome that's affected, right?
Yes.
Explain that.
They have a triple of their 21st chromosome. Normally, people have 46 chromosomes.
23 pairs.
Yes.
But in the 21st chromosome, there's 3, the
Correct.
extra one. And a lot of people say that, that's part of what everybody's unique. And there are actually unique abilities that folks who have Down syndrome have demonstrated, particularly in the area of art. And Kyle, I wanted to show that because one of the reasons they picked you as an advocate for Alexander's Angels is because look at the ability on this fellow. You're quite the artist, right? What have we got here? I got a couple of pictures of drawings that you did. What's the first one? That's a duck.
Yes.
Tell me what I'm looking at.
So that awesome duck, I made these arts in my high school, and it is made with an Indian ink, made with an Indian feather bamboo brush.
Oh, you can really see the detail. It's quite striking. I wouldn't be surprised to see this in a museum somewhere. And now you have a second one here, and I always love lighthouses, right? Tell us about that.
And so all those boats can use that, that small house to light the way.
Yeah, because in a storm you wouldn't know where land is, right? Well,
oh yeah.
You're really something else. And these have been on display, right? People have seen these?
Yes. They are going to be.
Right. Tell us about that, Jen, because that's part of what you're going to see a lot of people doing things on March 21st, World Down Syndrome Day, because around the world, millions of people deal with this, and many thousands on Long Island. Tell us what's going to happen that day that's going to feature Kyle's art.
Sure. We'll be celebrating with Alexander's Angels. They feature downright art. It's an art exhibit, and Kyle's art will be featured. We'll be in the Long Island.
What we just saw, and much more.
Yes, there'll be 30 pieces from professionals and individuals that have Down syndrome.
How important is it to you that the arts are emphasized like this? How much does it help with your daughter? Because she is just a ball of energy. I'm amazed you even got her to sit down. Tell us about how that helps.
She's amazing. She's in kindergarten right now. She's included with her peers, and that's really important. And to show any highlight or show any abilities that they have is amazing.
Well, Fallon, we were talking about your outfit. You look very beautiful. What's your favorite movie?
Dory?
Dory. And then what's that song you like to dance to? I think it's Frozen, isn't it?
Frozen?
What's the dance for Frozen? Give me a little bit of your dance here. I like that dance. Ah, very nice.
Turn that way. Ooh, turn that way.
That's like ballet. And that's one way. Now turn back this way. Now turn to us. Right to me.
Turn to me.
See the camera? Your camera's actually there. But that's a pretty good dance.
Ready? Do your kick, kick, kick. Twirl, twirl. And twirl. Woo.
I'd be getting dizzy about now. And that's from Frozen, right?
That's her own Frozen.
There you go.
Dance.
So she's a choreographer.
She is.
What is it that people should know about folks that are dealing with Down syndrome?
Sure, that they're just like us. They have many, many abilities, and they can do wonderful things.
Well, yeah, and, you know, I can tell even by the happiness on your face of...
They are extremely happy.
But people misunderstand it,
Yes.
don't they? Talk about what people misunderstand about Down syndrome.
I think it's just they don't know how to approach it. It's just when something's introduced to you that's different or new, you just don't have the knowledge or ability to know anything. And then just ask questions, come up to us, and we'll be more than happy to tell you they're just like you and me.
Yeah, because Kyle's like any eligible 27. You're 27 now or 26?
I'm 26 now, turning 27
So soon to
on
be-
March 11th.
March 11th. Happy birthday in advance. So soon to be 27-year-old eligible bachelor. What are the things you like to do with your life, Kyle? Tell us
The
about that.
same as the other TV debut with you. Singing, dancing, sports,
Yeah, and comedy.
fishing.
Comedy.
That too.
Yeah, behind the scenes, he's quite the character, I can tell you that. Hey, Fallon, are you going to start your own show there, Dancing with the Stars? Where'd you go?
Fallon, come here. Come in here.
She's
Come over
fascinated
here.
with that mirror. So you can use this one, too.
There you go.
There you go. Take a look at that. Now you're on there. You're going to go right through it in a minute. What do you
Say
think of
hi.
our crew? They're pretty smart, right? Showing you where to go?
Say hi.
Absolutely. Well, you know, she's just adorable, and I really think that that's what we're talking about here as families. And yet there's a lot of challenges to it. Where does the medical research stand at this point, and how does this help with that?
Sure. I'm in charge of doing fundraising for Alexander's Angels, and any funds that we raise at this event for World Down Syndrome Day is going to research for Down syndrome. It'll be going to Lou Mine's organization.
Because, you know, the life expectancy for people with Down syndrome has improved dramatically over the last 40 to 50 years. And I think the research now is kind of concentrated on the quality of life rather than trying to find a cure. Because in essence, maybe this is what, you know, a set of human beings with life, this is who they are. And so, you know, that's a difference, right? Instead of trying to say, oh, I'm going to cure you, instead it's a matter of acceptance and say, here, I'm going to help you instead.
Yes.
And what difference does that make as a parent?
Oh, it would change their life expectancy. Now they can live longer, happier lives. Cognitive ability improvements would
I think
help.
you got a TV anchor, by the way.
Would help.
She's ready for the prompter.
Yeah, it would help her
Well, Fallon,
and
why don't you
Kyle.
come back on over here and say wave goodbye with your mom for us?
Come here. Can you
Wanna
come over
say
with
goodbye
Mommy?
with your mom?
Come with Mommy
no,
and
she
Kyle.
loves that camera.
Come on.
Well, Jennifer Brown,
Come on.
Fallon,
Come here.
had Kyle Erickson, an advocate with Alexander's Angels, and talking about what's coming up on March 21st. Mark it on your calendar. You'll be noticing. Thank you very much, and we'll be right back.